Habarigani Riches. Welcome back to the channel. Today is July the 23rd. Yeah, yesterday was 22nd. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let me make sure my camera all right. How y'all doing? I am here. It is 4:49. I've been sitting here since 4:30. Pulling up my little videos, trying to see what I want to talk about. And I had somebody that asked me a question. So that's what I'm going to intro this video with. I know I'm waiting for y'all to get the notifications and all that. Boom, 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 waiting for them to come out. It takes about 5 minutes or so. So let me tell you about me. That's why I always do that part. Let me tell you about me. So today, first off, did y'all know my name is Renee? Yeah. And when I went to the concert, I went to a pizza place before the concert because I was early. And I guess at this particular pizza place is cashless, and you just walk up to a little kiosk and you order your pizza. Well, once your pizza is ready, they call your name. So the guy asked me, how you pronounce your name?" And he was Hispanic. So I'm thinking maybe my name is pronounced a different way in Spanish. I don't know. But I just said Renee and went on about my business. Or maybe he's used to saying that so he don't have to worry about mispronouncing your name. I don't know. But I never heard anybody ask me, how do you pronounce Renee? Was he trying to be funny? Somebody help me out. If he was, I didn't get the joke anyway. So he didn't have no punchline. But I know y'all want to know, did I get it today already? And I actually just finished. I actually just finished. And look, nobody else is up. See, that's how it normally is. You see, I'm the first one to get up in the morning to get my steps. That's how it normally is. So now I'm just waiting for it to get light so I can walk my dog. And that leads me to the question somebody asked me the other day about how is it raising a dog, training a dog, what was it like, and things like that. I'm going to start with right now. This is my schedule. I only keep it posted in case I ever have to go out of town. So this is the dog schedule. I get him up. I give him some water at 7. We go outside at 7:30. I don't know why I got that right there. It's a little off right now, but this is what I left for my caretaker. He eats lunch at noon or, 12, 1, 2-ish in that area. I give him water at 3:30. We go outside and walk at 4. And at night, his bedtime is 7 or 8. And he gets to brush his teeth, which is one of those greenies that he get at night. So his schedule is pretty easy. I only have to walk him twice. Now, of course, since I'm walking now, his schedule is a little different. Like it's the same sort of routine. Like I go outside at 6 in the morning now instead of 7, and I give him water right before I go outside. But let me tell you, if you're in the market for getting a puppy, let me just tell you, it's not going to be like that at the beginning. If ain't nobody told you, it's not going to be like that at the beginning. I remember when we was in the high rise, I actually had to take him outside 6 times a day when I first got him. And I got him when he was really young, like maybe 2 months, maybe going on 2 months. I got him when he was really young. Um, he was the last pick of the Golden Doodles. And I think that's because he looks more golden than the curly doodle that most people like to have. So um, he was the one that didn't nobody want, basically. And when I got him, interestingly enough, he was already crate trained, which I was so thankful for because I knew that I could get a night's sleep. But if your dog is not already crate trained, you're going to have to get up just like a baby, like every 2, sometimes 4 hours to let them go to the bathroom. And if you got like a long walk to get outside of your place, you may have to pick them up. And yes, I did. Y'all know we lived on the 6th floor. Luckily, we was right next to the steps, but we did live on the 6th floor. Now, I could have walked all the way down the hall one way, turn, walk all the way down the hall another way, and got to an elevator and went down. But you got to remember, it's a puppy. So as soon as they take 2 or 3 steps, they're going to pee. So no, that never worked for me. It was easier just to go down the steps, but in the beginning, it was really, really challenging because first off, I wasn't exercising. I was not exercising at all. And I used to come back up the stairs. It felt like I was going to have a heart attack because not only did I walk him down the flights of steps, and then we had grass. So as soon as I got to the bottom, I just had to walk down like a wheelchair ramp, and we had grass. It was easier for me to get back in the building if I walked back up the steps, as opposed to going around the building. Then once I got in the building, I had to walk down a long corridor one way and a long corridor back. Just know that when you get a puppy, any type of long walking gonna make them want to go to the bathroom. And if there's any other dog that have had an accident in the hallway, they're gonna smell it and they're gonna think that they need to go at that same spot. Okay. When we go to the dog park, I watch them now. When I see somebody heish, some of y'all don't know what that means, but when I see a dog heish their leg up and pee on something, and I'm looking at Marley, Marley tip on right behind him, heish his leg up and pee on it too. I don't know what it is, but they do it. So if you're thinking about getting a puppy, just be ready to be going. If it's a puppy, like below 2 months, you have to go outside almost every 2 or 3 hours. Every 2 or 3 hours. Because they're going to be having like their food is going to be wet and it's going to be mushy. And anytime they drink water, when the man gave me the dog, he said he gonna have to go outside about 15 minutes later. That was the puppy stage. Go outside 15 minutes later. So I brought him home and we did and I had times just like this. And I had my phone set with alarms to okay, go out. I remember going outside at 4 o'clock in the morning. Go out. Now, one thing about him, he's always been good as long as he's in that kennel. He never had an accident in the kennel. So I think the last time I would take him out at night would be 8 or 9. I know I would be able to sleep up until about 4 o'clock in the morning. At 4, I remember taking him outside in the dark. We was outside in the dark. Bring him back in. I could lay back down. I could take my shower. I could get a little more rest. But I had to take him outside again right before work. And I remember so vividly, it was 6 or 8 times a day I was going outside. But as time moved on, let me cut these alerts off. As time moved on, we could space it out a little more. So it went from 8 times at the beginning. It went down to 6 times later on. We would have to go outside. It went down to 4 times. Now he's 2 now. So we only go out twice a day. But I still plan like I am the type of owner, I don't allow the free water and things like that yet. Now it looks like he's doing a little better, but he haven't had any accidents. When he was a puppy, I heard him screaming, hollering, screaming, hollering. I had the little kennel inside my closet. And when I got up to see what was going on, he had like an accident. So I don't know if he ate something he wasn't supposed to eat outside, or maybe the transition of food. I don't know what was going on, but he let me know he was not in a comfortable situation. And I've had to get up like 2 times, and I just had to break the whole kennel down in the tub and spray everything out, give him a bath and everything. But it was something that he could not help, like it was projectile coming out of the bottom. So he could not help it. But other than that, he actually likes a kennel. Now, I've tried to transition him from kennel to a dog bed. And as a puppy, don't buy no dog bed first, if ain't nobody told you. Because puppies will chew up dog beds and things like that, some of them. So when he got to be about maybe about a year old, I tried to put a dog bed. I got a bigger kennel and I tried to put a dog bed in the kennel and he tore it up. So I just said, no dog beds for you. So recently, again, he's 2 now. So I would say about 6 months ago, 8 months ago, I got him a dog bed and I removed the kennel because I'm like, now it's time for you. You could just sleep in a dog bed. I have one in my office and one in my bedroom. And let me tell you something. He would sleep everywhere but the dog bed. So last month, I had a travel kennel. I pulled that kennel back out. And he likes the kennel. The kennel to him lets him know where it's comfortable for him to go. Like he don't have to worry about anybody coming into his kennel. He gets treats when he's in the kennel. Sometimes I give him his food. Sometimes I give him his water. And he likes a shelter place. And the reason why I know is because when this is my makeup desk right here. When I'm working, he's sitting up under my makeup desk. And that's what made me say, I don't know if this dog really likes dog beds. I think he likes something to be around him all the time. So he likes a kennel. So if you're thinking about getting a puppy, just know it's going to be some work. It's going to be some work. Now, if you're fortunate enough to have your own home and your backyard is fenced in, it's still gonna be some work. You still gotta get him to the backyard when they puppies. And then you can let them roam around and stuff like that. But one thing about roaming dogs, sometimes they don't realize that the time you let them outside is the time you actually want them to use the bathroom and not roam around and just sniff around. That's what happens when you just let your dog roam in the back. Like, say, for instance, you don't mind them normally just roaming. You don't have nothing to do. They can sit out back if they want to. But let's say, for instance, you got somewhere to go. When you let your dog outside, you want them to use the bathroom and come on back in. So if you like to let your dog roam, you might want to teach them a bathroom spot or teach them to go to the bathroom first. Then it's okay to roam if you don't mind. But I've had plenty of times dealing with a roaming dog that if I had somewhere to go, I needed them to use the bathroom right quick and come on back in, especially if it's raining too. If there's any type of weather going on, if it's raining, if it's snowing, anything like that, sometimes you want them to just do their business and come on back in. And when they roam, it's kind of hard for them to differentiate. Oh, is this a time for me to play and sniff, or should I go to the bathroom? Mine is only two, and I'm really working on. There's one thing I haven't. He's trained as far as I'm concerned. There's two things that I need help with, and that's walking on the leash, because that wasn't my priority at first. Now, a dog will learn what you want them to learn, and they're going to learn it in the order you teach it to them. So to me, the most important thing for me to get my dog in the habit of was bathroom training. So I really, really focused on bathroom training. And it was actually easy for me because as long as he was in the kennel, once he got up a little bit, about 6 months or so, as long as he was in the kennel, he would not go to the bathroom. Now, let me tell you what sneaky way kind of reverts that a little bit. So be careful. If you ever have to take your dog to be groomed at some of these big box groomers, and I'm not going to name them, but you know what I'm talking about, big box retail groomers, they just let dogs sit in cages all day until it's time for them to be groomed. And some other dogs may use the bathroom in the cage, other dogs might smell it, and then your dog might end up going in the cage. So be careful about taking your dogs to the groomers. Make sure you plan out their food, their eating, their bathrooms before you get there. Like if I had a grooming appointment in the morning, I just wouldn't feed my dog in the morning. I would give him some water and we would go on a walk so he can eliminate anything he had from the night before. He can get some water to, refresh his palate. He's only going to be at the groomers for about 4 hours, so he can just have his food when he get home. So yeah, plan out your grooming so that your dog doesn't eat a nice, squishy, wet, soft bowl of food and drink a bunch of water, and then you rush them on to the groomers without letting them use the bathroom first. Because I don't know why I thought I heard a baby cry. I don't know why I thought I heard. Yeah. Anyway, that's Ziggy. Ziggy downstairs. Ziggy will whine when she wants to go outside. So she's downstairs whining. But yeah, having a dog, a puppy, is rough at the beginning. And I really probably should have taught him how to walk on a leash at the beginning. But that my main concern was making sure, we lived in a high rise. So I really wanted to make sure he knew how to use the bathroom. And my other problem is, well, one is he don't know how to walk on a leash good. He tries to pull me. And the other one is he don't know how to leave it. And let me tell you, where you live at really matters because I think my finger swole up this morning. Um, where we used to live, people didn't throw food and stuff in the grass and things like that. Where we live at now, people always walking around eating and they throwing their food down. And my dog has become a scavenger. So when we go outside, he's scavenging around. People in the city, they drop food down all the time. So he trying to find a piece of a hot dog, a piece of a bone, or something like that. So he doesn't know how to leave it. So those are two things that I'm really having a hard time working with him on, is how to walk on a leash and leave it. Now, one thing I've done for the leash is I have gotten a waistband with a leash on it. So he can only go but so far. And a lot of times, once he used the bathroom, now when we first start walking, I let him have his little leeway because I know he's been asleep all night. So he's gonna have to do one and two when we go outside. So I give him a little leeway on the leash. But ooh, once he used the bathroom, I tighten it up a little bit and I put him to my right side. It's not always on my right, but I put the dog on the side that the street cars are on. So if I'm walking down the street this way and the cars are right here and the houses are right here, I put him on the side where the cars are. When I turn around and come back, if the houses are over here and the cars are right here, I put him on the side with the cars. So it's not one particular side for me. I like for him to stay on the side where the traffic is. I don't know why, but so yeah, I'm working on now I'm working on that. I'm trying to work on that. As a matter of fact, one lady asked me, did I want some additional training? And I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. But yes, it's a lot of hard work when you get a puppy and you got to pay for the maintenance or the health insurance or the health program that you get on to make sure they get all their shots. Puppies have to have all these special shots, to protect them from our world, protect them from all types of diseases and things like that. So you have to go through like a puppy program where you go every 3 or 4 months and they get shots and stuff like that. So yes, it was a lot. Right now we cool. I just got to go outside twice a day. I usually go outside right before I clock in, and then I go outside. It's been too hot now, but I used to like to take him outside at 4. And then he can hold himself from 4 in the evening until we go back out in the morning. So once he go outside at 4 and use the bathroom, he hold himself all night to the next morning. And he's 2 now, so we come a long way. It was a little sacrifice, but we made it. So how y'all doing? Y'all here? Some of y'all done left, but that's all right. Let's get into what I done seen on my timeline, honey. Now this one right here I wasn't looking for nothing like this. It just popped up on my timeline. And I said, what's going on? This popped up actually yesterday when we was looking at the other stuff. Popped up yesterday. So this is saying that the young boy's net worth is negative. A judge found in the rapper's legal battle against his, we got almost a full moon, ex-girlfriend. The judge suggested that Soulja Boy cut his expenses so he can pay a $472,000 judgment he owes a woman. A judge found that Soulja Boy's net worth is negative. According to documents obtained by XXL on Friday, July the 28th, a judge denied Soulja Boy's motion to have a $472,000 judgment thrown out in a civil case because he had very little money in the bank and a $1 million tax lien. In court papers, a Los Angeles Superior Court judge found Soulja Boy's net worth is negative because he didn't provide his financial records to the court. However, the judge believes that Draco was in a position to make enough money to satisfy his debt. The judge suggested that the Atlanta rapper that he cut his living expenses like moving out of his Los Angeles home. Someone as close to zero financially as defendant Soulja Boy claims to be might want to scale down on their living arrangements. The judge wrote, 25,000 is a lot of monthly rent. Oh, he paying rent 25,000 even in Los Angeles. There's no reason of which the court is aware of that he could not relocate to a more modest $10,000 home. Furthermore, the court is aware of debts that the defendant owes other than the tax debt and the judgment. Wow. And you know what? Almost every time I turn on TikTok, he is live. And I've been wondering, like, why is he doing that? Why is he doing live so much? So it must be really lucrative to put your whole life or just to have that TikTok running and you just talking to people all day. Like he is live sun up to sundown on TikTok. And you know he bought social media to all of us to everybody in the rap world. He was the first. So I was always wondering why he was always live. Now we see. The judge further stated that Soulja must be earning money from somewhere significant to pay for the rent. Oh, and whatever other monthly expenses he has. In other words, defendant is paying $300,000 a year in rent alone. It's according to XXL. I ain't say it. XXL put this out here. It stands to reason that he must have some other living expenses, and that money must come from somewhere. Oh, and TikTok is not, maybe that money is like you don't have to register with the United States. And that money it's not coming from loans for defendant did not satisfy as to any other, do not testify to any other debts. So although the court does not know from whence the money is coming, it's coming from somewhere. Could there be Bite Dance? Bite Dance? Is that why they're trying to get rid of Bite Dance? According to documents, he confessed that his assets are limited. He owns 3 cars. 2 are worth $250,000 each. One is worth $100,000. He has about $18,000 worth of jewelry and $50,000 worth of stock. His lawyer also told the court he couldn't liquidate his assets because they are essential to his career as an entertainer, and selling them would damage his image. So he has been ordered to pay an assault victim $472,000, to his ex-girlfriend Kyla Myers in connection with a January 2019. Gosh, how long has that been? 5 years ago? Assault and kidnapping case, y'all, where the rapper was accused of physically contacting her with a pow pow. In court documents obtained by XXL, Andre Way was ordered in Los Angeles by the jury to pay $235,000 in damages, including $1,800 for mental health, $234 for physical and mental pain and suffering. She was also awarded $236 in punitive damages, which are intended to punish the defendant for their negligence or malice. In a total, she was awarded $500,000. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Bet you're going to keep your hands off of women now. Bet you're going to keep your hands off of women now. So yeah, this wasn't on my radar. It just popped up yesterday when we was looking at the other things, but now I know why he is always on TikTok. going live. And now I know why maybe they don't know where the money is coming from. Y'all, I'm getting ready because y'all know I got an x-ray to go to this morning. And once I walk the dog and take my shower, I got to hurry up and get to the x-ray place. Anyway, moving on to our next situation right here. And this is a disturbing one. It's about an actress, women. Yeah, it's about an actress named Kiana Underwood. And I'm just going to throw up her credentials right here. You might be familiar with some of the shows she has played in. Kiana Underwood, originally from New York City, known for All That, The 24-Hour Woman, and Little Bill. It's just amazing how your career could just come and go so quick in Hollywood. But here are the things that she is known for. It looks like her career got started in 1999. This was the last one in 2005. I think I saw something on here that she looked 7 episodes, All That, 23 episodes of Little Bill. Yeah, it looked like the last thing she worked in was 2005. Well, 20 years later, she there we go. They have, of course, TikTok have found her. She definitely needs some help. But I'm thinking the same thing, like this place just spit you up and chew you right out. It really does. Chews you right out. Like as long as you are of no more use, this how it goes. Oh,
All right, so back in 2018, I put up a video where I did a remix of the All That theme song, and basically someone wrote something in the comment section like, "Yo, Kiana's not living well," and I was like, "No, that can't be." And then you guys just saw the video. So this right here, this is Kiana Underwood, the same girl that was on the 10th and final season at that time of All of That. She also played Little Inez in Hairspray, and she also was the voice of Little Bill's sister on Little Bill. Originally, she's from New York City. She was born in 1992. After the show went off the air, I'm not sure exactly what happened. My prayers do go out to her. You know, it's sad, but we understand that when it comes to the entertainment industry, certain things are not meant to last forever. So I don't know what the situation was or is, but if anybody sees her out there and you guys know her, please try to get her some help. All right? That's all I'm going to say. Peace.
mm.
All right. So back in 2018, I put up a video where I did a remix.
And there's another young lady who found that gives us some history. I didn't watch any of those shows. I think maybe y'all know I went a long time without even having a TV. Oh,
Guys, almost vegan here. Um, do you guys remember Kiana Underwood? She was a childhood actress. I believe she played in All That. But here is her IMDb, so you can definitely know what all she played in. But it appears that she's homeless. What keeps happening to our beautiful black actresses? actresses that end up on the streets after Hollywood. I can't I can't fathom what happens to them. The money dries up, and then no more opportunities come in. You remember Maia Campbell, Cubana Luss, even Teresa Randall was seen in a wheelchair in California after a reboot of Sugar Hill was in question. Not just our black actresses, but our black actors as well, like Michael Wright. He also played in Sugar Hill. It's almost as if they are sucked dry and given no more opportunities, no money or opportunities to make money, and then they're homeless. These beautiful people. Um, I'm just sad by this. What do you guys think? Do you guys remember any black actors or actresses that are no longer in Hollywood and that are homeless? Put their names down in the comments so we can talk about it.
Mm. Yeah, so I'm not sure if what her situation is. I'm not sure if she had mental health issues or a combination of mental health and trying to medicate herself or things like that. But yeah, prayers go out to her. And this always reminds me, and this is the reason why I like highlighting stories like this, because to save somebody else, okay? If there's any young people out there, don't even try it, because everybody's body is not the same. I swear I see two moons outside. That's why I'm looking. One is lit up and one is not. But everybody's body do not react the same to certain chemicals. Like I can drink a dark coffee and go to sleep. Somebody else can drink a dark coffee and be up for 3 days. Everybody's body is different. The chemical makeup is different. That's why you got some people that are allergic to bee stings and some people that are not. So when you get out here in these streets and you just try something, it could be the last that you ever try something. Just like the young guy in Maryland that had problems and his mother allowed him to smoke weed in the backyard. Well, one time he got some and he got weed laced with fentanyl and he ended up dying or passing away. So I highlight these stories to help somebody else. If you need help, you struggling, reach out and keep reaching out. Keep reaching out. Don't stop at one. Fight for yourself. And don't take any type of substance from somebody else. Everybody is not out here looking out for your good. Some people is just trying to make a money. So they bulk it up and add stuff to it to get you to come back. And it could be the one chemical that could end your life. Woo. And y'all know what's so funny? Those was not even the stories I was supposed to go through today. So tomorrow we're gonna do the stories that I was supposed to do today. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I got a long day today. I got to fit an x-ray in. I got to walk a dog. I got plenty of things that I need to do. Take my shower, get ready. It's one thing after another after another. I did end up getting a new computer. Somebody asked me about this yesterday. My other one is it rose gold or regular gold? But I did upgrade my computer with the Amazon sale. So that's why I think my system is working a little bit better now with me. I still need to get my, mojo right with adding all these little different videos and stuff. But things are going a little better now with my setup. And I'm still working on it. Like I think my lighting is a little dark. I don't know what happened to this lighting. But anyway, y'all have a wonderful day. Today just Tuesday. Okay. We got a few more days to go to make it to the end of the week. But enjoy your time today. I will see you on my next Rich upload. Peace, riches.